Everybody good?
We're good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so last session, you were walking through the woods, and an arrow landed in a tree in front of you that said, go left.
And
We did not.
And you did not go left. Then you were ambushed by snakes, almost died, continued on a little bit further, and another arrow landed that said, I thought I told you to go left.
The author is
now-
about to be disappointed.
You are now at this little fork in the road. Stop
Right.
saying you take the fork.
I take the spoon.
And
Hardy
you can
hard.
go one of two ways.
So we didn't really listen to the idea before, and
Oh, well-
this time didn't really tell us to go left.
Yeah, I was gonna
other
say,
than that,
It didn't. It was just rubbing it
last
in.
time you should have gone left.
I mean, in theory, this person shooting the arrows is also not going left.
They're like a ranger in the woods or something. and they're-
Yeah, I'm gonna try a perception check around if I can see anything. If that's
just,
okay with you.
horribly afraid.
Well, I think
Shy
it's plus
Ranger.
3. Yes.
That's why they're.
Okay, hi DJ. I'm leaving. You can see me.
Oh my god, your character is moving.
got it,
Perceive nothing. Damn it!
There's lots of trees. The woods are very pretty.
I don't see
Forest is
anybody.
getting
Believed
away
to
of
be
seeing all the
cicadas chirping in the distance.
I don't see anybody out there. What do you guys want to do?
Right. I think right continues us
I
in the
trust
direction.
Brody.
Yeah, the path continues to curve more northward.
And that is the direction we are seeking to go, yes? Mm-hmm. Right.
So if we go here, you are about there.
You did not flip the map, according to
What's going on?
God damn it. I hate fucking roll 20, whatever. You are about there. You believe you are about 1 day's journey south. Due
Yes.
south.
So, right definitely seems to be the path in this case. I don't see why not. So I will continue northward.
Fantastic. You continue northward.
Is that the way we came to the snakes, or is this a different part?
Snakes are behind us.
Snakes are
Okay.
behind you.
It's a similar setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was another fork, and you have
Got it.
continued to go.
We don't need that countless treasure that's to the left.
No, you do not. Everybody, go ahead and make perception checks.
Yeah, a new one.
Additionally, so you walk
Hey!
much better.
Much.
Suck it, Bill.
Hey, as long as one of us gets it,
Slightly better.
Not
Damn it, cat.
Brody is just happy to be here.
Oh. Brady's like, I think the side we went on. I don't have to look at it.
good bow, good horse, good steed. I don't need to pay attention.
Does that mean you guys are swapping marching order again?
I believe I'm in the front at this point.
I know. I remember you guys swapping at some point because of a roll.
Yes. Well, she made the
I got us
survival
into the
check.
snakes and then kicked some serious snake ass, and now I'm tired and he can leave.
Thing,
Oh,
I
of
think
which
the next
did
thing
we need to
get
do
you is
any-
a new headset.
Did we need to do healing and stuff, people?
I'm only down 2 health, technically.
Yes, we can do healing.
Don't we have a lot of potions? Do we have a lot of potions? Is it
I
worth
have
that
a
versus
lot
spell
of
slots? I mean, I'm up for giving you one too, rather than spend a spell slot. I just don't remember
What's
how
the
many
max
actually
on
have.
those, though? Is it like 4?
What?
Well, let's see how many I
What's
actually have first.
What's
have-
the max you can roll on a...
I mean, it
2d4
depends on the
plus
potions.
2 normally for...
Yeah, the small potions are 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, I have a potion of healing. I have 5.
Yeah, I have 9 potions of healing.
I'd rather use lay on hands than.
I didn't know
potions.
that I didn't know there was a limit to like how much they could actually heal. I figured they were just like, hey, drink this, you'll feel better.
Well, you will, but it's not a flat
Yeah,
number.
it's varying, so like you could only get 3 or you could get 8 or
The
whatever.
base go up, and the bonus at the end goes up, I believe.
Oh. I had no idea. I thought it just fully healed you.
So,
How hurt do you feel? Do you feel lay on hands savable?
I feel that I am at 1/3 my potential.
So if you were to give me a range of 0 to some arbitrary number,
That happens to be your max health
I
points.
feel about
That happens to be your-
67% depleted.
Like I said, on a scale of 0 to 40, which isn't my technical maximum, I'm approximately 1/3 the way there.
Something tells me that like 26 is a solid number these days. Like just getting a feel for that.
that's way more than I can do in a. That'd be all of my lay on hands.
I will gladly hand you a healing potion, unless Tozy
I
wants
have
to
no
get.
problem using hit dice if you don't mind, but we would just
Then you have to
account for
rest.
that.
We'd have to.
I know.
Yeah, we can. Wait, Eli, you said we're a day from our destination.
You are, if you travel through the rest of the day, you can get to your destination by nightfall.
Okay.
Because what
So-
time is it? What time is it now for us? Because it was like around 11:30 that the snake attack happened, right? Wasn't that
Yeah,
like
it's,
around 11:30 in the
yeah,
morning?
it's about noon,
Okay.
and you have about 7 to 8 more hours of
Yeah.
of.
So I say we heal and keep going as opposed to resting. Get there and like actually stop there as opposed to resting now and then having to break camp again.
That's totally fair.
I'm gonna hand you a
said,
healing potion.
Beetle, you said you have 5 healing potions.
I do.
No, I think he has 4.
Well,
Uh,
if you're gonna stop me, I have 5 before I give any away.
I will, because of just pure kicking snake butt and my admiration of anyone who also will baseball bat a snake, I will bequeath you 1 healing potion.
Okay,
so
what am I?
Are you gonna drink both of those then, Kat?
I mean, I
Which
can
one?
do.
drink 1 first and do 2d4
drink 1 and
plus
see.
2.
So 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Okay.
So that's more health there. And if you're still
Wow,
feeling a
that
little
is
under
an
the
amazing
weather,
roll actually for that.
that is the best roll. And
The best.
That was my
Okay.
healing potion.
One more would make me a little more comfortable, and then I'll probably be okay.
Have at it. Double
I still
fisted.
have my lay on hands. I just.
Oh, and you want to do that?
I mean, like
Well-
my lay on hands is a pool that will come back versus the potions are gone. But
Right.
lay on hands is great, like emergency, get you back up, and also I can heal like poison and disease and stuff.
How
I
about
can just do
Pat?
one more and then call it a day.
Yeah. I mean,
What was the highest perception check rolled? Sorry, I'm just checking.
22.
I got a 22.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we still have yet to actually figure out what we're perceiving right now.
Well, before we get to that, we should make sure we're not
Yeah,
about
I'm
to
assuming
die
we're
before we
back
get
like
into
this,
it.
'cause we
Yeah,
we
no,
didn't
we
talk
can
about
we can retcon the healing potions. That's fine.
All right, so one more healing potion.
Brody, do you feel comfortable having a depleted amount of on the spot in battle, nobody can get to healing?
I mean, I wouldn't want to get rid of all of it. I am happy to attribute some to healing her. Also, Beetle, what are you looking like?
I'm fine.
Are you hurt?
I
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm
So-
missing 1.
He's kind of short. He's got goat legs.
I'm missing 2 of my imaginary
Thanks God.
strength. Yeah, I'm missing
Yeah.
2. I'm fine.
I have no temporary hit points anymore, but I'm only down in actual health too.
Too. Yeah.
Actually, Brody, I'm going to attribute that sarcastic reply to your low perception check of you were looking around for danger. You were trying to perceive how badly Beetle was hurt and thought, oh, he's got
Fine.
goat legs.
Are you okay? Oh,
You're just realizing that
Oh,
Beetle has
you
goat legs
goat
too.
legs.
You're amazed at the concept. Like, my God, man, how hairy are your legs?
We need
I
to
mean,
get
we
you in
established,
position.
last time he has pants, so you may
All
not
right,
have
so am I
noticed.
taking a second healing potion or not? Because I want to move this forward. 'cause I'm already
Brody's call based on his depleted pool of points. If you think she
I'll-
can get back with a
how
small
much?
number.
How many more do you need healed?
Do you want me to actually tell you?
Yeah,
Give me an
yeah.
extra one. Unless you guys gonna.
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I need 16.
60?
16, 1 6.
16.
1 6.
I'd
Yeah.
say take the potion, then use your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
The max for the
I mean,
potion.
I don't
is
have
10.
to go
It's
to
not like
full
you're gonna
either.
waste it.
I was low, so I can.
Yeah. Hit back the other,
Alright.
and then if you
Here's-
then make another math. Okay, so how you feel about eight lay on hands?
Also,
That's
a
another
pretty
really
solid
good roll. Yeah.
Okay, so you need what now? 8.
Mhm.
I'll heal you. I'll heal you
You all-
5.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's perfect. Thank you.
Do all monks get that stupid self heal thing, or is it just one class?
That's
I did not get a self-heal thing.
higher up too, I think. That
At least
might.
not yet.
That
No,
might
it's way
be
the open hand
hand.
at
Yeah,
6th.
because they're battle monks.
Yeah, I did not do that.
God, way the open hand is so cool.
If you want to go like straight up martial combat, yeah, that's their thing.
It's not as good as Way of the Shadow, but nothing is as good as Way of the
Do you
Shadow.
want to be a warrior monk? Do you want to be a ninja, or do you want to be like an avatar? That's pretty much.
Avatar. That's what I think. Onward, marching, doing stuff.
All right,
Yeah.
Cat
That's what I
notices
noticed.
faint rustling in the leaves. You know what? When like there's dry leaves on the ground and they get caught in like a little spiral of air, and you see like some leaves sort of circling in a little mini tornado.
Yeah.
You see that, and it strikes you as odd for some reason.
Okay. Is it like moving
Chozu, what's your
horizontally, or is
AC?
it in one spot?
My AC is 15.
Okay, it's in one spot.
Okay.
Tozu, you are abruptly pummeled by an unseen force
Huh.
and take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Solid. No pun intended.
Is it
Semi-solid?
solid?
I mean, if it's bludgeoning damage, it's kind of solid.
It is kind of solid. So you look around, and as you sort of spin to see what hit you, you get hit again in the back and take an additional 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oy.
What's happening?
What was the first number?
10. It was 10 both times.
10 and
Yeah,
10.
I got hit for 20. Yeah.
Yikes!
And this is not an uncanny dodgeable thing. Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah, buddy.
Boom.
Oh,
That's where I am.
Beetle, look at you.
but still after you because
Brody
your
got a 1!
your dex is better.
Oh, one.
You don't have an initiative bonus?
Nope.
All right.
Why would
Ooh,
I?
and cat.
Holy.
All right.
I just by accident. I don't know.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
So we got cat. Tozu.
He did it. I witnessed it.
Just out of curiosity, did Beetle see anything going on out of all that?
I had a 20.
No.
Beetle was also up there with a 20.
Not with a 22, though. Neither did
Her.
Tozu with a 21. Fun fact, the number to beat was 22.
Meat or beat?
Well, that's the number.
Meat.
That's how
Yes.
D&D works.
The number was 22.
Okay. Nailed it. So
Alrighty.
I point to like the weird leaves, and I'm like, "Hey, should they be doing that?"
And then Tozu gets dust deviled.
And then probably
Bam.
just starts like, "Ow, ow!"
So, Cat, it is your turn to do a combat.
What are we combating?
You don't know. Tozu just got punched.
I'm
Or
assuming she saw
something.
Tozu get like rocked around, right?
Yeah.
You are behind me, so that would make sense.
Yeah. I shout like, "Tozer, are you okay?"
I don't know what just hit me, but it's
I
going
don't
to die.
Okay, so something did hit you.
It was her
I
horse.
used to shoot, so I
Alright,
swear to
hold
God,
on.
if it's the horse.
Can I activate one notch on Ashley for True Sight?
Is it a bonus action?
Huh?
We are in combat. It'd be a reaction, right?
Yeah, sorry. No, it's not a reaction. It's a bonus action, right?
All right, This might be
Yeah, I use
stupid.
my glasses as bonus action.
So on your turn, you can, yes.
I air with
Okay,
air.
I'll wait.
I don't know. You'd have to find out. You're the elemental monk. You
There's
tell
that
us.
whole song of fight fire with fire, but it may or may not actually work in D&D.
I know. I don't even know.
When
Okay.
the elementalist in the group doesn't know, we're in trouble.
I'm gonna test something out here. So I'm gonna force a little forward, and then Tozu's there. So I'm not gonna hit Tozu, but I'm gonna kind of swoop over Tozu with my staff and see if I connect with anything.
Okay. I'll give you, so you got the perception of 22. I'll give you that the rustling leaves were over here.
Okay, so I'll do it the other way then. I will
Okay.
swing from right to left across Tozu towards the rustling leaves.
Where were
Okay.
the leaves? I'm sorry. I saw like 2 pings. I
Near
was
the
Your
left side of it.
You didn't see the rustling leaves,
yeah. So even better that you missed it.
so that works out.
fair. Well, I saw 2 pings, so I didn't know which one we were talking about. Oh,
Yeah, no, that works out.
Eli's red, cat's green. Okay, never mind. I was like, I don't know whose color is who here.
So
Hey,
you
I'm
can,
gonna swipe in the air and see what happens.
yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Can you?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but any creature that you cannot see that you're attacking, you get disadvantage against.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's even where you're attacking,
If it's even where you're attacking, you would get disadvantage.
because you could
Okay.
just be swinging at the wrong square.
18.
Okay. So you sort of sweep your staff kind of back and forth through, and you do feel it kind of buffets around a little bit in that one spot. You
Okay.
can roll damage.
Okay. That would be. Eight.
Okie dokie.
Bludgeoning. Magical for resistance purposes.
Yep. What else would you like to do with your turn?
I think I'll do that again because I can do it twice. And it seems like it did something. So
I love
It's
how
still
I
disadvantage.
can hear the
That's fine.
smile in Eli when he says, anything else?
Oh yeah.
damn it.
Okay.
I wish.
So you don't get any sort of feedback when you're just kind of doing this, just sort of
Yeah,
flashing back
basically.
and forth with the stick.
Alright. That'll be good for now because I'm not going to punch something I can't see. And
Okie dokie. Next up is Tozu.
All right, so now we have to figure something out. So it's disadvantage to attack a creature we can't see. But I have advantage against anyone that hasn't had a turn yet.
It had a turn already.
It did. Damn it! I
It
did.
punched, it punched you first.
I figured that didn't count as necessarily a turn itself
Nope.
because I thought that was.
It was a surprise round. Effectively,
And I guess since I-
went, and you all had the opportunity to unsurprise yourself, and now we're starting at the top.
Fair. So, and I guess technically, because I can't see it, I have no way of knowing if it's within 5 feet of Cat.
You cannot say for certain.
Heard that.
You, just for future reference, if you have one source of advantage and one source of disadvantage, they cancel out.
Okay.
If you have two sources of one and one source of the other,
you'd net whatever
you,
the most
you
powerful
net,
would be.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Any
That's
number automatically cancels out all the other. You have like 100 of advantage and 1 disadvantage, and you have nothing.
I guess I'm gonna swing in the same area with my longsword that Cat just swung in.
Sure.
So roll
Roll
twice
with-
for disadvantage.
Yep.
That's not great. I'm pretty sure I already lost.
Yeah, you may as well roll with the disadvantage in case you crit fail. You never know.
Gotta roll those ones. Need them push-ups.
Yeah, you swing through nothing.
So it's tall and jumping. Huh. I don't have much I can actually do. I thought I had an idea, but I don't have the necessary things in order to do it.
We need someone to like fairy fire the shit out of that thing.
Do not have that. Beetlemite.
Thought about it, didn't do it.
Need to know what it is.
Yeah, until I can see anything, I really can't do much. So, I guess I
Hey, can you pick up some dirt and just throw it? Like that.
suppose
That
that
is
would have.
very creative. I like that a lot.
I suppose that would have been a much better idea.
Again, you need to. There needs to be something there to hit, but
Like
yeah.
a cloud.
Yes, it may or may not work, but I very much appreciate the creativity.
Yes, that is creative.
Yeah, that was actually what I was trying to check if I had like any kind of flour or powder that in my
Pocket sand.
random bags or whatnot.
Pocket sand.
But
Yeah.
alas, I do not. I am not carrying any of that. I knew I should have become an assassin cook.
Anything else with your turn, Tozu?
No, I think I'm good.
Alrighty, Beetle.
Well, I'm gonna activate Ashley for 1 notch and gain True Sight. I can see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceives the original form of a shape changer or creature, whatever. I can see an outline of the illusion now instead and see the real.
All right, I am sending you a chat in Discord of what you see, and it is there.
Oh, directly. Yes. Yeah, give it a little description for me too, because I could go 2 ways with that. Okay. All right.
Cool.
Can I do an Arcana check on this before?
Yes.
So my idea that I'm trying to see if my brain can figure out is.
If you forego a reaction on your next turn, you can do like as a reaction to the information that you just got. You'll skip any reaction on your next round
Gotcha.
to do the Arcana check.
I'm
If you
pretty sure
so
I'm
choose.
okay. Well. I don't know, that Arcana check can sometimes really help. Oh god, now I don't know if I should do this.
I love this game.
What do I have? Ah, yes, my spell counter. Well, I got some of those now, so I guess. Oh, God. I'm going offense. I am going to.
You're gonna jump off a fence?
Do I see it? Do I see it here? Like in the square
Yes,
next to.
it's in that square.
All right, great. Then I'm gonna
But
go.
remember any other positional details you may have gathered.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
don't know.
I'm
Okay.
gonna get off the. I mean, well, you tell me when I tell you this. I'm gonna be casting Thunder Wave and a 15-foot cone originating from me. I want to get in a way that I can either do it off the cart and not hurt the cart, or if I need to get off the cart, I'll get off the cart and do the cone.
You can do it on the cart if you would prefer.
Boom. We're gonna go away from my allies. I am casting this at 3rd level.
feel like the last time you did this, I still got slapped.
That was a different one. That was Thunder. Wait, what are you casting?
I'm casting Thunder Wave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube, originating
Okay,
from
so
you.
Thunder Wave is not the cone. Thunder Wave is the cube.
Oh, wait,
So
wait, yes. Oh, God.
Thunder Clap,
Is
I'm
it?
thinking a Thunderclap. Hang on. I gotta be...
which is not even a spell in 5e. No, Thunderclap's not a spell in 5e. I mean, maybe it's like Xanthar's.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or we just could be mixing
Yeah,
ideas.
so Thunder Wave, yeah, you could do...
So this is going out from me. I
You could do
actually
that.
need
You
to...
are the center.
I want to be far enough away that I'm not going to get Tozu.
that
would be
would
this?
not work.
I'd have to move out here.
Wait, I'm sorry, it's a... Let me read
15...
the spell. So the way we did this last time is it was one square all around you.
Yeah, if it's 15 feet
Boom.
originating off of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's everything around you. So you wouldn't hit anybody where you are.
So you would know that you could not do this.
If I go here, though,
That this would not be effective.
I know this would not be effective.
I messaged you in Discord also.
Oh! Oh, I missed that previous chat that you said. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I ain't doing that.
Cool.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't gonna hurt you. It is really...
It was not going to hurt you.
It was gonna throw me onto another fucking horse.
Okay, so that other thing was pointless. This was pointless. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at level 3.
I'm
Cool.
casting those spells, man.
You're making me break this out already. I was saving
Can't
this.
even cast the level spells.
Uh,
We're here with this level 3 spell slots.
I hurl
yeah, so
an
what's
undulating,
Chaos Bolt?
warbling mass of chaotic energy at one creature in range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes... that
Yeah, so
much
make the
damage.
spell attack first.
Okay.
You don't have disadvantage. Because you can see it.
I think that's my spell attack. Where's my spell attack bonus? Okay. Whoosh. I have a feeling I'm going to use my last note of inspiration. Crazy, I know. Hey!
Alright, so...
Oh my god!
So roll your d8s.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Let me actually double check how many are coming out. When you cast a spell using a spot 2 or higher,
Yeah, what is Chaos Bolt? Let me look
I
at
gain an
this.
extra d6 of damage for every spell slot.
If it helps, Bill, you're already in the lead for getting the inspiration for today.
So I'm rolling 2d8 plus 3d6.
Yes.
2d8. We'll do these separately because these first two also mean something.
Alright, so 3 and an 8. So you can choose fire or thunder.
Fire.
Okay.
And that's my 3d6, so 21 damage.
Okay. You all see... Is it 2 bolts?
One
you all
undulating,
see-
warbling mass.
Yes, you see that kind of fly from Beetle's hands to this square, about 15 feet up in the air.
Seems I'm not even sure I see any of this yet.
Beetle, anything else? That was a bonus action. And
So
an
I didn't
action,
do my Arcana check. I still have a reaction if I need it.
which is technically supposed to be on somebody else's turn. but
Perfectly fine.
given-
Perfectly fine. No, I will.
Given that it's a skill check, I'm
Can I
not quite willing to give it to you for
one
free.
second?
but-
I apologize.
No, that's
Happy-
perfect. As long as I still have my reaction
Make
for
it
something
good.
else.
All of video feeds just cut out on my brand new computer.
Everything's fine for me.
So
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck that means.
Your broadcast also cut out. Maybe
Yeah, your
just-
picture went away. Like it's back to your your picture.
Yeah, all of you are pictures.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone else is fine.
You might just
I'm
have to
refreshing.
refresh. Yeah. I am all set
Could've just
after that,
been
Eli.
A glitch. But like, if that keeps happening, then the only thing I can say is it's you. Like,
I'm
it's
just
you. We know that.
reading through Chaos Bolt again. I don't know where exactly you pulled it from, but the place that I'm reading it from says if you roll the same number on both d8s, the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different.
Yep. So if
It
there were
does
more
not say-
targets,
it does
here-
not say it may.
correct.
So if you rolled 2d8s on one enemy, you would have to choose an ally for your next
You
target.
roll and a chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of my choice within 30 feet. I guess I maybe would I.
I'm
Would that
just
be one of
letting
those,
you
like,
know.
do I get a perception check to see if there's any, like, bunny rabbits in the nearby vicinity or other enemies to, like, I'm gonna blow up that
would-
bird flying by.
You
So
could,
it's like, it's a horse. It's a horse.
After all this, Tozu
yes,
does take
after
some
all of
damage.
this,
no?
you could kill the horse, but I'm just saying, like, be aware that you cannot opt out of that second bolt if that happens.
Yeah.
It's chaos, right?
That's a ruling now. Standard, like, Wizards of the Coast. If it doesn't say may, then it happens.
I agree with it.
I'm
mean,
I'm down with
I
that
thought
too.
that before,
It
that's
doesn't
how you
matter.
said it.
Doesn't matter this time, but just be aware that there may be a situation.
You just made me like the spell more, Eli.
Good. I'm glad.
I gotta do
don't.
weird shit as a reaction to try to find some nearby creature.
All right.
Oh, I'm so fucked at some point.
It's not by intention, DJ. It's just the act of my hands.
It's the dice.
The dice made me do it.
All right, Brody.
I almost feel like Brody isn't even aware of anything. Though that spell going off probably would have gotten me.
That
Right.
alerted you. That alerted you
I got
to a situation.
I got a 3 on the perception check and a 1 on initiative. So, but yeah, I'd say the spell going off would have
There might have been a quick envelopment that you see going on.
got my head to like, whoa.
Spell went a distance, but didn't go no further.
15 feet up, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I could. Tozu is second in the initiative order.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe we can outrun it? I'm gonna go with that. Maybe we can outrun it. Tozu, get in my wagon.
He's allowed back in the wagon.
Cheap.
Moving on up. Moving
I
on up.
will hold my action for Tozu to get in the wagon, and then I will go down the road.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can't get in the wagon until it's actually my turn again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
figure. Like, if we all sort of, like, hold our action, and then, like, when Tozu's in, then we can, boom, and we go, you know.
Just making sure, because I haven't. Really
You want
done
the
that
wagon to go with you when you go. I
want us to leave.
that's fine. Yeah, that's acceptable. I just want to be clear about the order of things that are going to happen. So Tozu's going to get in the wagon, and you and the wagon are both going to move.
My intention is to basically, like, I'm going to hold, and then whoever else goes in between me and Tozu, obviously they can do what they want, but as a team, my plan is, like, if Kat goes next, right?
Mhm.
Delay your action to, you know, when the wagon moves, you know, when Tozu gets in and the column starts to go down the road, so we can try to run away from this thing. Because fighting, flying, hidden things, or things that are in the tree that I can't see doesn't sound like a good time to me. So, why stay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Indeed.
We have a plan.
Okie dokie. So you are holding your action.
Yes, I will hold my action.
And Tozu, what was your AC again?
Oh god, 15.
All right. You get pummeled once more. for 10 damage.
Invisible spider monkeys, not fun.
Is there a rebound on this one again?
I'd like to opt out.
There's a rebound on this one, and you get pummeled back the other way.
Another 10 damage?
Wait.
Yep.
So,
You can see what's happening.
right.
There's a...
Is it or
There's
is
a-
it like
there's a-
casting
yeah, it's-
something?
Nope, it's the thing. There's a movement, and then a physical contact.
So, okay, so I think I get to know if you're going to hit or not, and then I can do this. I can do counter charm. I can basically, as my reaction, use a bardic inspiration to... As an action, I can start a performance that lasts until the end of the turn.
Tozer, just curious, how many hit points do you have left?
If both these hit, -3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that get on the carriage?
Yeah, Tozu is not going to be able to get on the carriage. Tozu is going to be unconscious under the carriage.
Happens.
Okay, so I can, as a reaction, use a charge of inspiration against a creature's attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. So I am going to use 1d8 to reduce
Sure.
the first attack.
It's a good roll.
Really
It
was.
was a very good roll.
Best
Yeah,
I
very
could have
good
done.
So one of those two attacks misses you.
I thought it just reduces it. Isn't that what you just said, Bill?
It reduces
reduces
the
the
attack
attack
roll?
The
So it misses.
So-
the connecting with
Oh,
you,
okay. I
so
thought it
lower.
reduces the damage.
Yeah.
The attack goes from being...
No. Well, it is, but more than that number, which is nice. So
Yeah,
you're
the
you're
attack
missing
goes
one
from
of the
being a
10.
19 to an 11
Hey.
and misses.
Okay, well, in that case, I have 7 hit points then.
And in that case, I am spent.
And with that, it is Cat's turn.
Okay. So, what did you try elementally, Phil? You used what?
You would have seen fire.
Fire. And did it seem to do anything?
It would have been how you saw. You would have seen the fire
Burst against something.
do whatever. Yeah.
It hit something.
You didn't hear me scream, "Oh no!" So I seem okay with what happened. I guess
Okay.
I never was really told any descriptive if it looked like that was a good thing.
Oh, wait, Patrick, am I supposed to be doing something? Based on your
Ah,
The
you
plan
lied.
was to hold your action to follow the column down the road, triggered by Tozu getting in the wagon. So
Okay.
basically, when Tozu gets in the wagon, we're all gonna run
Okay.
because
So-
fighting invisible things that have height advantage does not sound.
Do I
like
need to declare an action, or can I just say I hold my action?
You need to declare an action and a trigger.
Okay.
So if your action is to be when Tozu, like if you want to run away when
Yeah.
Tozu gets in the cart, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. If once I see Tozu go into the cart, I'll...
Can you
Yeah.
hold both a movement and an action?
Yes, that's a part of your action.
Do you get like if you ready an action, does a movement come with that readied action?
She could move first and then ready the action?
Oh, so you're saying is like
Right, because like most
Action
of the
is
time that
dash,
you ready an
right?
action, it's an attack, and you don't get to say, "All right, I want to ready the action of moving 30 feet and then attacking." So the action
You
would be
might only
dash,
get-
yes.
Yeah. A
Let's find
dash.
out.
And that's
but you'd
that's
have to-
what I want to double
you'd
check.
have to
'cause-
move on your turn and then
then
ready
you get the
dash as the
right.
action.
The
Yeah.
ready to action is just the dash
Okay, let's find out.
because it may matter how far you.
Yeah,
get to
it's
go.
tactical.
Yeah.
It's important. Yeah, like in which case, I should have moved and then gone if I wanted to get down the road to my maximum movement. But let's look up.
I'm also contemplating something
Renee
else.
says,
I'm
hello.
trying to call in this.
Hello.
Hi, Renee. How's the pregnancy going? Phil, it went over Bill's head.
Maybe he's just
Or he missed
ignoring
what I
you.
said.
Yeah, I heard you.
I heard
No, I
you
think-
there, and I was like, wait, what?
I think he completely missed what I said. It's a joke from last night.
You did. I did because I bumped my my earpiece when I unmuted
I
unmuted back.
said-
Phil's
how's
just
Renee?
playing it really smooth. What? What do you guys
I said,
talking
how's
about?
Renee's pregnancy going?
Yeah, DJ had this moment where I surprised him to stop at work so he could get some driving time in to drive home. So I, reverse gave him a ride home, and he was reeling in his mind all day why Bill, out of the blue, said, don't call an Uber when you get out of work, whether we had a divorce or we had a baby, or worse, we're having a baby and a divorce.
I thought like he needed to talk to me over something, and I was just doing this out of the blue. And then I see like him and Renee outside. I'm like, oh, good, they're here together. It's not a divorce. Okay, so Renee's pregnant. Okay, I have to be ready to like be extra surprised and everything. And then I get out there, and Bill's like, "Hey, you're driving home," and I'm just like, "Oh,
He's the one overthinking.
oh, that's it."
Thank
Sorry.
God.
No, you're good. I was just reading about ready to actions.
Yeah.
So
And
Make
that's
193.
so.
the consensus about ready to actions is that you can either move or take an action. So effectively, dash would be the action that you
Action,
have chosen. You don't get to move and act as you're ready to
Yeah,
action.
you don't
And
take your whole turn.
it also consumes your reaction to do so.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I
Okay.
can
So there would be
do
no
something
like
now and then have to wait another go around to move.
right,
or I
unless
can
if the action that you
ready
ready is
A move
dash, you can ready effectively the dash action to move
when whatever trigger occurs.
when whatever trigger occurs. But like if you ready the dash action and jump off a cliff with your dash action, you as a monk cannot then use your reaction to slow your fall
Right.
because you've already used your reaction to trigger your readied action.
Okay, so I guess I'll throw this to the crew. So I have a mortar and pestle, and I have chalk, so I can like grind up some chalk and chuck it in the general direction, hoping to maybe like outline the thing, or should we just book it?
I heard like half of what you said. You have something that with shock.
I said,
Pocket stand or run away.
yeah, I have an ability to pocket sand, or just should we run?
If you can make the thing permanently visible for us to fight, then fine.
Possibly, I can try.
If you can't make it stay visible for the rest of us to attack on our turns, run away.
Well, I mean,
can't fight what I
she
can't
doesn't know whether it'll work, but she feels confident it will. She could try.
Yeah, I mean it's your
It's totally up to Danielle.
turn, your idea.
All right, let's do it. All right. So you see Kat like chilling on the horse with like her little like kid, and she's like doing something, and you're like, what the frick is she doing? And I'm just like grinding away.
She's grinding up sand. Just be like, 1 minute, one minute,
Click.
one minute. Hang on, one
And then
minute.
all of a sudden, you just see like my hand come down, and I just like hum in the direction that fire and whatever was, just like this big puff of white stuff, and it kind of just like blows through the air like a cloud.
My cocaine.
Make,
Kind of. So what do I have to do for that? So I just do it.
make an attack roll with disadvantage, unless anybody has any
Sounds like a
arguments.
ranged attack to me.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a ranged attack to me. It sounds like a thrown weapon attack, effectively.
Yeah, this is an improvised dex attack. Yeah.
Okay, so what would I do for that?
You'd use your
Uh,
dex.
Dexterity and no proficiency,
Pray.
and
Just
it is with disadvantage also.
Okay. Wait,
Fucking pocket sand. Let's go.
18.
Okay.
Champ.
Yeah, those were fantastic rolls. Alrighty. Bam, 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 bam. You see a ghosty.
Ooh,
I guess I can paste this image in the general Discord now. The channel.
Freaking shock for the win.
You see that?
Let me remove one of my chalk.
seems accurate too.
Yeah, covered in chalk.
Been shocked.
Huh.
Does
It is
that
currently hovering about 5 feet off the ground.
give off a air elemental feel or a undead spirit feel? Like if it's blatant. If it's not blatant, then don't tell me. But like,
What kind
I
of
mean, at
vibe
this
is
point,
like?
it's covered in chalk, so it's hard to tell.
okay, fair. It's fine.
But you can see it.
Anything else on you, Kat? I'm gonna say you have movement left, and that's like I'm gonna say grinding up and throwing was all you can do.
I'm good.
Okay.
Tag.
All right, Tozu, your go. You abruptly see a chalk-covered outline of flowy, wispy energy immediately to your left.
Solid.
Not
Corporeal.
ethereal.
Pour it.
How much
Far out,
movement
man.
is how much movement is it for me to get into? Like I know it's movement to get out of the cart, like half your movement or something, but how much movement is it to get in?
Usually, like half to get like to mount something is half. To get out's usually just 5.
Okay. I knew it was something like that.
But obviously, that's Eli's call.
Yeah, no, we'll go with that. Sounds good. To climb up into the cart will be half your movement.
And if I climb up into the cart, that presents an opportunity attack.
Not if you move directly here, you are still within the space that it threatens. So no.
Okay.
But if the cart
Well-
moves away, then yes.
Okay. Then I have ideas on this.
Well, if the cart moves away, it wouldn't attack him, right? Because something else is moving the target.
That's fair. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I mean, either way, I was gonna get into the cart and then do disengage anyway for a bonus action.
It's up to you.
But I have ideas. So
okay.
I'm gonna jump into the cart, which is half my movement, apparently.
Yep.
But thankfully, I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know if this would actually work because I think. Well, actually,
Anything that's a bonus action, you can also use an action for.
well, yeah. So, well, no, because initially I was gonna be like, oh, in theory, if it's hovering 5 feet off the ground, and considering I stand all 3 feet tall, there's not a guarantee I'd be able to actually hit it with my. Well, I would still probably be able to hit it with my sword.
it's within the range that you threaten, so you could.
Okay, I was gonna be like, oh, I could, shoot an arrow at it, but then I'm like, oh, I'd have to like set the arrow and everything, and yada yada yada. Like I'm being in a close range anyway. So I'm here. I'm still within 5 feet of it, but
This jibber
Thankfully-
jabber brought to you by DJ's Thought Process.
That's usually my
Tonight's
job, but
sponsor.
I appreciate it.
but thankfully, Cat is also within 5 feet of it. And if anything, me being up in the cart puts me more at base with it. So I'm going to make an attack roll, and with my short sword. 19. I'm assuming that's a hit.
Oh, and it's not disadvantage because
That's a hit.
Yeah, thanks for making me be able to see it. That does help out dramatically.
Helps a
Oh.
bunch, doesn't it?
Eli, I will forego my. I will burn my
Oh yeah,
reaction.
I sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
know
can
that-
choose. You can choose not to take the readied action.
So I can keep my
You
reaction.
can keep your reaction if you don't use the readied action.
Okay, I will. Yes, I will forego my plan.
I'm
and retain.
95% sure, and if not, then because you can ready an action to shoot the first thing that walks through a door, and then it may be an ally, and you don't have to shoot it. Like you can.
Right. I am foregoing the plan regardless. I just don't know
Yeah.
if I'm retaining my reaction or not. Either
You
way,
retain.
I'm not.
You, I house, whether it's house or raw, you retain your reaction.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so the 19 hits, and because Cat is within 5 feet, this counts as a sneak attack. So yatta!
Do everything.
All right.
You may kill me on this next turn, but suck it, motherfucker.
Yeah, but I went down fighting.
I'm going down fighting.
All right. Yeah, you slash at it. Your blade passes through, but there's some sort of like, it like vibrates a little bit. It's not like it's catching through something solid. It's just like turbulence. Yep.
Thank God for silver.
And let's see. So for then for my bonus action, would I be able to drink a healing potion
I think those are
for
actions.
that?
It's an
Or is
action.
that?
I think it's an action.
But I. Oh, okay.
But I want to do it now.
Well, that's why I wasn't. That's why I wasn't
Oh,
sure
yeah.
if it, as a bonus action, if it would count or not. But
It seems like it would, but at the same time, it says action. It's
Drinking a potion, action or bonus action. D&D Reddit.
booyah.
yatta. So that's 2d4 plus
Plus
2.
Oh, you say it's both, or it could be either.
That's a push up.
Yeah, he's checking what the rulings are.
Yeah, the official one is that it's an action.
Oh, I mean, it's up to you. I can not do this. Like,
You
I'm just
can
trying
try
to
it
think of
and
like
I
what.
don't
Drink
know.
it,
Did
that's
people
an
want potions to be actions or bonus actions? What do you think?
Maybe case by case. Like if you're standing up and you can just reach in your pocket and pop it off, bonus action. But if you're like really injured and you're trying to, I don't know.
I mean, you just gave it both ways. Technically, I am standing and can reach into my pocket.
Well, that's what I
am
mean. I think it could go
really
both ways.
injured. I am really injured right now.
I
So
would,
there's also some people that do self-use of potions is a bonus action, but giving it to someone else is a full action.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'd like it to be something consistent, regardless of health
Getting
points.
fat.
And that, like, I feel like that one makes more sense because, like, in theory, like, I, like, should always kind of have a healing potion, like, just at my ready.
so
Would make more
do we
sense.
all. So say us all.
What do you think, Patrick?
My 2 cents would be that recovering an item and utilizing it, rules as written, is an action. So drawing a sword and attacking with it, pulling a potion out of your pack and drinking it, that is an action. If we wanted to house rule this in any way, I might say that if you have the potion equipped, i.e. in hand, drinking it could be a bonus action instead of a full action, but I wouldn't even really want to do that. I prefer rules as written. I would say recovering an item and drinking it, recovering a potion and drinking it is an action. And
Okay.
even then, if you have it in your hand already and you drink it, it's an action.
I'm inclined to agree with Pat on this and rule that way. I think that has some
I'm
potential for
fine
maybe
with
a
it.
minor magical item that
Yeah.
converts it to a bonus action to use a
Yeah.
health potion. Something to look at down the road.
He's got like one of the bear hats with potion.
Yeah. Effectively, you have a beer can hat. I was thinking
So,
Camelback, but whatever.
Next
ignore
town
that.
we go to, I'm getting wineskin earmuffs.
Ignore that 2d4 plus 2 then. So I will not
No
do the
push
heal.
I don't know. You still
Can
rolled
you-
the push. You still rolled the
No,
one, so
I'm-
it's still a push up.
Come on, the man had heart surgery some months back. I
He
mean,
said he
I'm-
felt really fine to be back at a double, so
All right. All
It's
right.
okay. I'll eat the push up for you.
So then, I mean, the only other thing I could really attempt to do is, like, I don't even know if this would necessarily work, but, and because I don't know if technically I can fold down the flap, but literally just try to hide in the carriage itself by folding down the back flap so that way you can't see into it anymore.
There's stuff in there, right? Like you have
Yeah, it's
beer
like
and
barrels
rations.
and
And,
bags.
Yeah,
and stuff, and you can hide as a bonus action, right?
I can hide as a bonus action.
There you
So I
go.
don't know if you need me to make a stealth check on it.
I just pictured Tozu as a little child putting the finger up in front of their face and being like, "You can't see me."
Yeah, you can attempt to hide from this
Oh, I
thing.
like that. That's good.
All right. And this would be give me the 2 as well. Wow.
Oh.
I thought I was hiding, but apparently my legs are still sticking out the back of the carriage.
No fails. on
Hide is a
checks.
skill check, so you
Yeah.
haven't immediately failed.
It's still push up.
It's still a push up.
Look at that plus 12 though. Look at
Yeah.
that. I rolled a 1. What'd you get? 13. You know. Like, yeah.
That's
It
insane,
is,
DJ.
so you still like you still feel like it's not your best hiding, but you're still pretty concealed.
Well,
Nobody
in fair-
move.
I mean, in slight fairness, it's bad hiding because I am bleeding all over the place, right?
Yes.
Hey, DJ's in the cart sneezing and goes, "Where'd I go?" You're hidden without even trying.
All right, Beetle.
Oh
You're up.
God. Well, we're gonna chaos bolt again.
Oh god.
You're gonna kill Cat's horse.
Better not kill my horse.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
my
may be
yeah,
goodness.
go ahead and roll
I
your-
am running on your back.
Roll your-
Actually,
I'm like, you should kill Bo if you have to kill anything because he can be reclaimed at some point, right?
Yeah. Yes.
oh,
Virtual.
chaos bolt for the win then.
Plus, I can also redirect the attack from Bo to me if I feel.
Boosh.
Yeah, they're just gonna kill your horse over and over
Are you
again.
like the Zuko? where you
Oh,
can
and
channel
the 2 for the roll.
What?
Are you like
You know that's gonna
Zuko,
whiff.
where you can like channel the lightning or whatever?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
take
Any
it into
attack
you.
made against my steed, I
and then
can
back
I
out
can
again.
take instead.
Yeah, so many
It's
arrows.
actually from good horsemanship.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
well,
you
that's
don't,
not gonna
It just
work.
kind of goes off to the side. There.
Yeah.
Into the woods.
I'm.
Should just get my rolls ready, I suppose.
All right, I'm not being creepy, but just confirming Eli turned your camera off, right?
No, everybody's video just froze for me though.
Oh, we just
Okay.
gotta you just gotta
So it's not-
refresh.
We're gonna refresh.
Okay,
real
so
quick.
it may not just be me.
Now
I saw
Danielle's
both.
is gone, and
Yeah, I still saw
Yeah,
Bill
it's
and
gone
myself. Eli is now back, and Danielle is gone now.
now she's
Hey,
back.
now
Well,
I'm
I refreshed.
Oh, you gotta also remute your.
Oh shit! Yeah, thanks.
Roll 20. Yes.
Well, hey, it might
I'm
sound a lot better,
gonna
but-
spend 4 charges
Your
of
mic was
Ashley
getting worse and worse.
on chaotic insight.
And you get everything.
I get everything.
All right. I learned from
Nice.
last time. This is
Very
going to be
nice.
sent. Thank you. This is going to be sent through.
Oh, Discord. You can just yeah, you clip it.
That way, there's no chance of accidentally sending it to everybody. Everyone.
Everyone.
That is super awful to read.
Do you have that you could just use the snippet tool? You could snip it out for me and just send me the picture?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I can get through that, but it is tough.
That's awful.
That's different.
Formatting. What? Formatting.
I'm glad I didn't do that. Alright, there we go. Let me pull that up. Yep. Uh-huh. Interesting.
Is that your full turn? You just have movement left, right?
And a bonus action.
Isn't the doing?
Oh no, I just did that. Yeah. Then I'm good. I'm good.
Alrighty. While you read through that, Brody.
We're over here. Charge! That's charging too, so I can use my horse to attack. But let's start with my attack. I will cast Branding Smite as a bonus action.
Okay.
On my gauntlet, which gleams with astral radiance.
Oh,
All right, and I will attack with my gauntlet.
Okie dokie.
Oh wait, I am still in defensive mode. It's +5 and +6, and a miss. I'll make another attack. Yeah,
There you go. That one connects.
second attack hits.
You kind of swing like you forget you're on your horse, and you just kind of whip, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I have to lean forward for this."
Lean into the punch. Lean into the punch. All right, so that's a hit. So let's start with the normal damage, I guess. Right? I hate having things. I like playing in person so much better.
And this is with the gauntlet.
This is with the gauntlet, so it is a magic item.
I want to scream out as a reaction. Non-lethal damage. Wait,
Eli, is he allowed to shout at me?
He can. Yeah, you can shout as a reaction.
Okay.
That's fine.
I will take that advice.
Well,
and if
no. So I guess I have a question for Eli. The condition immunities, that last one, does that mean I wouldn't have a chance with non-lethal to interrogate? Or does that more mean once he gets to 0, it just disappears? Like,
That's a great question.
does
I
it?
can't I have to put it to 0 in order to pull my punch, because all your damage is just damage, and then if you would drop the target, you can claim, "Oh, I pull my punch." So if it's something that just vaporizes when it hits 0, there's no interrogation. There's no I pull my punch.
Because I don't know if that's just a state of being that I could put
me
someone in
read
versus what happens when you get 0 health points.
That's a great question.
I'll take one tonight. Because either so out of game, guys. If I can ask this thing a question under Zone of Truth, we might get a lot of good information. If we're just trying to make sure, if
If we
this
can capture it in some
immunity,
So the question is, does non-lethal damage apply the unconscious condition?
Well, no, unlethal damage would apply the unconscious condition, but you have to put something to 0 in order to non-lethal damage it.
no, we
if this
understand
thing-
how we get there, but there's a condition immunity called unconscious for this creature.
Yes.
So if it were to get
condition.
to that area of I might not
Then
be
it-
alive anymore, is that unconscious or is that just barely stable but fully with it?
Yeah, that might be a interpretation than a actual written rule.
You could just make a ruling based on the creature. If if I'm going down a bramble path that makes no sense, then I'm fine with it. Just kind of.
2d6.
So Eli, I want to question it because that.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're going
Yeah.
for.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that you can still do non-lethal.
We're gonna get some role playing in, guys.
All right. So damage so far, Eli. 7 magical bludgeoning from the gauntlet. Then I release the branding smite for another 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
If the target is invisible, it becomes visible, and it sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until my spell ends.
That's a great thing to have done.
On top of that, is it still up?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then I'm also going to release a Divine Smite into it. Just going to hammer this thing.
Continuing the non-lethal.
Patrick,
What's that?
can you do all this because you can see it now?
I can't hit what I can't see. Like, I just be whiffing in
Right.
the air.
So, because it's covered in chalk, you can draw all this crap at it now?
No, I mean, like, anything that I could hit. I mean, I could have been trying to hit it like this, but I wasn't going to, like, commit these resources until I could see the target.
Yeah.
Yeah, resources.
Okay, and
It also
then,
can't just shake off the chalk dust now.
nope. It could have, and now it can't. right,
Yep.
so I'm going to
100%.
drop another. Do I have another spell slot? Hold on, sorry. I do. Why not? Oh no. Yes, I do. No. All right. So 2d8.
I'm so excited for this roleplay right now.
Is this undead or fiend?
No.
Okay. Drop that. Another 12 radiant damage.
All right. It is still up.
Okay. And then my horse attacks. Sorry.
What's the name of the horse
And
again?
this is why I'm afraid of horses.
Sorry, what did you say, Pat?
Bow.
Okay.
2, right?
Just in case I have to apologize, I'm getting ready. The worst part is if I keep rolling doubles, this keeps jumping until I stop rolling doubles. Y'all could be... That's why it's called Chaos Bolt.
I love Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm so glad we get to
Does
use
a
it so
12 hit?
quickly.
12 does not hit.
Okay. Then that's that.
Alrighty. So this thing,
It's glowing light.
glowing light now. It attacks Tozu
Oh.
with a 17 to hit.
Oh, I'm gonna use my react... Oh, I've already used my reaction to
Do I
scream.
have disadvantage because I'm hidden?
No, it does not because it can see you.
Damn
I
it.
will, I will
It was
use
not-
my reaction and use my shielding fighting style to impose disadvantage
Hey!
for this side.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's
Brody's,
still 17 to hit.
Brody's
Oh my
lefty.
god.
Doing everything I can.
I think I've used
Yep.
all my action reactions.
I will avenge you.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I'm-
that's
I'm
a
tapped,
10.
It's going to be 10. It's
Hey,
gonna
good
be 10
news! If he keeps
That's,
hitting 10 bludgeoning, you're not gonna die, but we will have to take some
well-
time to get you back up.
Well, here's the thing. I'm now at -3.
Yeah, that's fine.
Technically,
Yeah,
you're now
you're just-
back at 0, and you're just
You
unconscious.
just don't want to be at
Yeah.
negative 39.
Yeah, you're at 0 again. Yeah, if you in one attack, if you took your HP and damage to negative, you just up and die. So, that
But
didn't
taking
happen.
anything less than that kind of just goes, oh, and then brings you back to...
Yeah, you're dying.
So, wait.
Ooh, you
so-
get saving throws and death saves.
Yeah, sorry. So shouldn't I still be keeping track? Because if Eli or if this thing decides to keep attacking me,
No, you
No,
keep going
so
to
it
0.
doesn't stack. You keep resetting to 0 now. The only way to die outright immediately is if you take your total max HP in negative.
Point
So if your
down
max
below
HP is
zero
like
in
36 or
one
whatever.
shot.
okay.
If your
so I
max
didn't know-
HP is 36, if you take 36 damage from 0 in one turn, then you
39,
die.
39,
39.
damage.
In one turn, then you die. However, if you take 5 every turn, every instance of damage gives you a failure
Death
on a death save,
Yeah.
but it doesn't immediately kill you. But 3 death saves will kill you. So theoretically, if it just keeps wailing on you, you will fail your death saves and die. But instead, what it does is reach out and start to check your pockets. But with that, we're going to go to Cat.
Those are my favorite things.
And you have so many of them.
So wait, and I don't know why exactly I'm asking this, but is there a rebound?
No, there is not. It checks your
Okay,
pockets.
so I didn't know if there was an immediate death save or not. Or
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, I can see it.
Well, that'd actually be kind of funny if when you were to go unconscious, you have a chance to roll a crit to spring back with 1.
Cool little
Yeah.
abilities.
The
and stuff.
zombie function.
I love
Yeah.
I love the undying. Yeah, the zombie thing. You
Yeah.
get to 0. Just kidding. I'm at 1. I
It's the worst.
think orcs have something like that too, don't they?
Barbarians.
Or
Barbarian.
barbarians. Yeah.
It might be orcs. Relentless endurance. It's called relentless endurance. I know that.
Someone has a when I roll runs on damage, I keep going. Or I roll again.
Grum had it. The Grum had the first time you are reduced to 0 hit points. You aren't.
So I'd have to pick one or the other, right? You can't do staff and then a spell.
Always remember, non-lethal.
Pull them punches.
Oh, can you pull on a
It only
spell?
matters if you any damage you deal,
Yeah.
you can pull.
You can
But
pull.
it doesn't
Okay.
matter until you would knock the thing out.
Right. Okay.
Damage is just-
I will.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is orcs. Barbarians have a different thing that also let them do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Similar.
And you
skills.
said I can find out the results before stunning striking something, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can roll the hit first and then choose
Okay.
to spend.
I'm gonna use my staff again because I can see it. I'm gonna smack it with the 21,
21 hits.
and then I'm going to spend a key point to stunning strike, and it has to succeed on a con save DC 13 or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Bum, bum, bum. Be stunned. Let me make sure that it can be stunned.
Yeah.
Yes, it can. Okie dokie.
Okay.
What's the spell save? Or what's the save?
DC 13. Con save 13.
It is not stunned.
Dang it. Alright. Well, it is going to take 5 damage, bludgeoning of the magical variety, for purposes of
Okie dokie.
resistance. And then, hold on. I have to fill in because my tiny little thing is. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Can I use one of the charges of my staff to add more damage to that? Do you care if I didn't do it originally?
No, you can do it after the thing
Okay.
hits.
Yeah, so I will use. Oh crap! What are you doing?
Generally speaking, going forward, I would like you to choose
Say
that
that first.
before you roll damage. You can do it after you roll to attack.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's fine.
I will do that as well. So that's just a plain D8. Additional. So another 6.
Okay.
And then I get to do that one more time because monkeyness. 23 to hit.
Yep.
And then that. Another 5.
Okay.
And. Yeah, I think that's good. I'm good. Magical,
Okay.
obviously.
Tozu, your turn.
Suppose in hindsight, I should have been using a lot of. Oh wait, no, you said I couldn't do uncanny dodge for any of these attacks, right?
Yeah, because you couldn't see it. And for uncanny dodge, you have to be able to see it.
Although I guess technically the last one I could have uncanny dodge, but then knowing my luck, you were just going to hit me on the rebound anyway. So
Yes, it was going to hit you until you were down. You have one option and one option only, which is to make a death save,
yep.
which is just a d20.
Hey,
So that is one success.
You need to get
You
3
need to
to
get 3.
stabilize.
Yep.
Well,
A crit
one of
counts
us
as
can
2, a
come
crit
over.
fail is 2 fails.
Oh, I thought a crit, like a 20, gives me 1 hit point automatically.
No,
No, it's just 2.
you get two. You
the
get
thing
2
The
successes.
thing I'm reading says it. Rolling
Is
a
it in
1
the
or a
PHP
20.
or is it on Reddit?
This is the DungeonsandDragons.obsidianportal.com. When you make a death saving throw and roll 1 on the d20, it counts as 2 failures. When you roll a 20 on the d20, you regain 1 hit point.
That's not factual.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it goes. That's a cool. That's a cool
It's an
house
interesting rule. Could be a fun little power.
Oh, it does actually say. Wait, raw. When you make a death saving throw and roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures. If you roll a 20, you regain 1 hit point.
I must stand corrected then. I'm going to
I
look that up
have
in PHP,
never played it that way. Yeah, it's
because
page
I'm
198.
almost certain that is not
Okay.
right. From
I think
My
it's a thing
memory.
for 5. I think it's a thing for 5e directly, and not like a. It hasn't always been the standard.
Sorry,
I
page
have a lot of-
197. If you're curious to look up yourself, I just looked it up also. Okay, regardless, you have 1 success. I've always played it
Heard
as
that.
2 failures or 2 successes. It makes sense that they slightly biased crits. Beetle.
Chaos.
I was wrong. I apologize. I'm standing corrected.
Yeah,
No,
I've played
no
it.
worries.
I've played it that way my
Yep.
whole
I've always taken as 2 and 2.
career also.
Push up.
With
Push Up City.
With what was this?
Chaos Bolt.
No. I'm not going to make it have nasty consequences.
Oh, Jiminy Crick.
I feel like Bill doesn't like doing push-ups.
It's just not a lot of space in this room.
That's fair.
There's
The wall's right there, so I got that.
Eli, sorry, just as a quick question. Are inspiration attempts allowed for death saves? I figure we should get that out of the way now. Just
Saving throw.
Sure. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you know what, Bill? Roll 2 d8s and a d6 on this. All right. Is it fire or poison? You can pick fire. Is that 8 and 3? Fire and
No,
poison?
it's fire and thunder.
Fire and thunder. All right, you can pick fire and thunder. Pick between the two of them.
Fire or thunder, you mean?
Yep.
Thunder.
Okay. So you miss. You arc off. I'm not going to make you hit party members, but you hit a little stand of trees here, and just shake. Like a bunch of branches fall off, a bunch of leaves fly up, and like a flock of birds fly into the air.
Ooh, more options for Chaos Bolt. Yeah.
Like you see
Funny.
a squirrel fall down and scamper off frantically.
Okay, great.
You may or may not have ticked off the forest. Is what that is.
Oh, elves, no!
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Oh,
I mean, you're
yeah.
a satyr. The elves don't like them, right?
No, well,
It was an accident,
fairness-
I swear.
In fairness to the elves, like anyone.
I'm going to use my bonus
elves.
action to cast Healing Word on Tozu.
Okie dokie.
A creature of my choice gains 1d4 plus my spell casting modifier. You.
Okay.
You're getting 5 health.
You gain 5 health.
Hope you like
You are
it.
still unconscious.
I thought he's just lying down. He's not unconscious, but he's just still lying down.
I'm pretty sure he's still unconscious.
He just got HP. Why would he be unconscious?
Does he not have to do anything to wake up?
Oh, you get HP, you wake up.
Oh, these
Okay.
ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you can slap them. Get out of my pocket. I don't know you. That's not my purse.
I'm
So you have
gonna
5
say now-
HP.
Yeah, I'm gonna say now if you guys wait, does that reset?
Oh
my
yeah, that
death
clears.
saves then?
Yeah, that clears it out.
Yeah, that.
All right. So
I love that bonus action.
It's my turn.
Yes, it
No
is.
longer dying.
All right. I will use my bonus action to change the direction of my gauntlet. So I'm getting a +1 to attacks now.
Sure.
And I'm going to attack it. +6. 11. I'm assuming that's a miss.
Stop
Is that a miss,
smirking, Eli.
Yeah,
Stop
that's-
smirking.
Okay, I'm going to attack it again. 15.
15 hits.
All right.
Just Eli sitting there, just.
Yeah, I see his smiles.
Yeah.
8 + 3. That is
radiant spell.
5 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Still up.
All right, I'm gonna drop some more smite on him.
Yeah,
I figured.
like that.
Keep that non-lethal going.
I like how you just keep reminding everybody not to lethal it.
Usually Beetle's like, fuck you.
Well, the DMs called me out, so you guys have to keep remembering when you're doing your attacks to keep saying that.
Well, that's why I keep asking, like, is it up? Is it up?
No, I know, you got it. I'm just saying for the party.
Yeah, it's still up.
I'm gonna drop another
9.
9 radiant into it.
Okay.
It's not undead, we said, so.
It is not, and it is still up.
All right, I will have my horse attack.
Yeah, both.
I don't get to follow up with a trample though, but I still get 15.
15 hits.
All right, this will not be magical though.
I don't know. Your horse is quite magical.
11 non-magical bludgeoning. Yeah, I don't.
Drops it actually to exactly 0 hit points.
Yes.
And Bo will pull back.
Yep.
Got it, Bo. You keep it there. Don't crush it.
All right.
All right.
So I guess
all right.
we knock it
That's
out.
great because he was about to kill Tozu again.
That's fine.
I was ready for it.
Bo gets an L.
Timing.
Yeah, I just cast the healing word at level 1. I just want to get you breathing again. As I see that I take it we're out of initiative. We're out of combat.
Yeah, and that was the end of the initiative order, so we can just.
All right.
There.
I point at Brody and I go, double zone of truth.
I can't.
You have no more spell slots left?
Not of that level.
All right. Single zone of truth.
Single zone of truth. What's the save?
Actually, before I do this, I'm going to.
Yeah, how are you gonna? It's unconscious, or it's.
It's still. You
talk.
however you want to do this. I want to try to interrogate this thing before
Can you,
it fades off into
Can
oblivion.
you try the cantrip one first and see if it can respond to you?
No. I have a way of doing this, and there's information I've gleaned that I have to do it in a very certain order. Basically, Eli, I need to cast a spell, and then I need to cast a cantrip. And if that's like the one thing I can do, and it's the one shot I get, I'm all for it.
Because you have oh yeah, that's right. Because yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. What's the save for
Zone of Truth is Charisma, thankfully.
Okay, what's the DC?
15.
It fails.
Right, I'm going to use Message.
Oh, now you roll under a 15. I see how it is.
I'm going to cast Message. I point my finger at the...
Just-
I mean,
I can't think, like,
that's why I was asking, is this actually the status of unconscious, or is this like there's a creature that we are interrogating? Like,
No, we're gonna call it dazed and immobilized.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Message because it
For the sake of generally speaking, if you non-lethal a creature,
it's unconscious.
it does not have the unconscious condition applied to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Are you making that a house rule?
We'll circle back to that. Let me resolve the stuff.
I mean,
going
how
on.
else would you interrogate it? Because otherwise, you'd have to
You would have to
you'd have
restrain
to
it, heal it 1
restrain it and
HP,
wake it up.
and then talk to it. That's why, like, I don't understand what his plan is because I just don't see it working. Because we can't restrain an ethereal thing, right? Then we heal it 1 HP, and it's just going to get up and fly away. You can't interrogate something that's unconscious.
So there are a large number of creatures that are immune to the condition of unconscious.
Right.
And so the question is, can those creatures be interrogated?
Yeah, but I don't think you would knock it
But
out.
how?
How would you interrogate something that's immune to unconscious?
Right.
You would trap it, restrain it. It would still be awake. It would. You can't interrogate something that
So
you
there
can't
are
control.
many of the creatures that are immune to unconscious are also immune to restrained and or grappled.
Sounds like they were designed to be resistant to this type of maneuver. Like that's where I would go. I mean, I know I'm arguing against the party here, but that's
No, I'd rather
No,
do
it's
right.
solid and it's a fair argument.
you would need a magic jar or some sort of spirit crystal or something. I mean, this isn't a ghost. I'm assuming
I guess
it's more of an
before
error.
I
It
do
is
any
not
of
a
this,
ghost.
I could communicate to them that this is an elemental that is usually summoned and sent after a person or a thing. I was hoping that we could force it to tell us the truth about who sent it and where that person is. But if that's not something we can do, because it speaks Orin and understands common but doesn't speak it. But if I cast message, it can reply in a whisper that I can hear and understand.
All right,
Right.
so here's
Give me,
the official in the book. You knock a creature out. Sometimes an attacker wants to incapacitate a foe rather than deal a killing blow. When an attack reduces a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. The attacker can make this choice the instant the damage is dealt. The creature falls unconscious and is stable, so it receives the status condition of unconscious.
So it sounds like this is not able to because it's immune to it, but is stable.
Yes, it would be stable, but
No, because stable is still unconscious.
if it was my game, I would say that we can't do this. Like, we can't pull our shot
All right,
on
let
this
me think
thing.
about this for a minute.
Here's the status unconscious, if it matters for you. An unconscious creature is incapacitated. See the other condition.
No, that's fine. It's a question of whether or not this can be.
Because it has a condition immunity for exhaustion, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poison, prone, restrained, unconscious.
So, Bill, I sent you something else from the description of this thing
Cheers.
specifically. From the PHB, the description: when it is defeated, it vanishes.
Then,
And I think
as it hits 0, it's just going to vanish.
I think because of that, it hits 0 and it's gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, I very much appreciate what you were going for, and I wanted you to be able to succeed on it.
No, that's
Yeah,
fine.
that would have been great, man. Like,
It would have
we were
been
doing
it would have been
exactly-
awesome.
So let's just
I
call
think-
this, that was like a failed Arcana knowledge.
Like, with just
basically,
the
I had
verbiage
those
of-
plans, but then all of a sudden it just disappears.
Right. Well, and like with just the verbiage of the unconscious, I think it made sense to be like, okay, well, it's not unconscious, but it's incapacitated. But because like with that specific bit in the description, it vanishes.
So, would you say
Sorry.
that my misspell only hit one tree?
Nice bargain. Very nice.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to run over to the tree and cast Cure Wounds on it.
Trying to knock us off the floor.
We need a druid to use druidcraft. Come on.
Is it would it be cure wounds or would it be mending?
You tell me. It's-
Beetle's got both.
if it's living and you give it hit points, it's Cure Wounds. If you think it's just mending, I'll cast mending until this tree is mended. It's a
I think just gonna
cantrip.
It's not an ent in disguise. It's going to be mending.
Mend. That tree looks
Yeah,
just
you
like
can-
it knew.
You can mend
Nice.
it up. That's good. Nice.
Mend. Woo! Dodged a bullet there on the old proverbial karma train, didn't we?
All right. Congratulations.
Woo!
I'm just sitting up in the back being like, what the hell?
You lived.
Bo sticks his head around into the carriage. The horse.
I guess do.
Yeah, like,
Are you okay?
just picturing Bo like jumping in, I just immediately like freak out, like start swinging my sword all over.
While my true sight's still active, I'd like to do another perception just to make sure we seem to be safe.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey Tozu, you should check your pockets.
15? Oh, 16. Sorry, there was a delay.
You appear to be safe.
I would like to relay to the group all the things that I know about this creature, so they understand that someone or something sent this after something that he has.
Sure.
What the heck do you have, Tozu?
A massive headache.
I feel okay asking in a crass way because I brought you back.
What do you mean check my pocket?
That thing was rifling through your gear. It was looking for something.
You're just not trusting me because you think that I'm, bad. I've been good. My pockets are empty. I promise.
Hey.
Huh?
Are you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. I'm in a carriage. Okay. I guess I can check my pockets.
That thing was after something you have, and it can come back at any time.
Great. Perfect. What do I do about checking my pockets? Am I doing it?
Your inventory. What do you got in your inventory?
There's no checks for this. You can look at your inventory sheet. You know what you have.
Yell out random shit that you think is what was this? Like an ethereal
Air elemental.
Something you have, it wants, because someone told it to come get it. So anything new on your person that you didn't have.
Well, I have some serpent venom.
Any gems you picked up or any jewels?
Eli, just to review, DJ wasn't here when we discussed things earlier, so this thing may or may not actually be on a character sheet.
What do you know? Good job, Pat.
Yeah,
Picking
am I supposed to know something?
I don't want to say anything because it'd be metagaming, so...
Think about things that you've acquired.
Anything that you've picked up during our adventuring that is not normally on your person when we first started the game.
God.
Do you have some gem or some stone that you've picked up or some coin?
I have one piece of silver.
You have a Discord message.
Ooh, maybe he could roll from memory. And you can just guide him a little down the path.
Is it on the basic sheet still, or did you delete it?
No, I think I put it back. I put it back. It's back on the basic information sheet.
Technically, I don't believe I have that because I think that someone else had it and I never got it back from them.
You got it back. You got it back from them.
Danielle, reel it in. I saw you making a face. I'm like, reel that in.
If that's the case, then I believe I have a shell phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what
may
it
or
was.
may not be the thing that was after. But as far as like magic items go, you have your magic armor.
Yeah. And then
that
the shell phone would be the other most powerful thing.
It's in bold.
I thought that Brody still had it from.
Yeah, we had like a long conversation about that before you joined us. So that's why I was probably making the face because I'm like, no, we just cleared this up. I spent another 20 minutes arguing about it.
Yeah, there was a whole talk about it, and I'm normally very particular about like if I have something, I keep it, and if I don't have it, I delete it from my character sheet. Mm-hmm. And I strongly believed that I still had it, but it wasn't on my sheet. So, and then Danielle.
And I remember Brody taking it and going and having a conversation and not including anybody.
Yep.
But I couldn't remember if he was like, "Thanks for letting me use this," and then handing it back afterwards or not.
Yeah.
So we made it like we were like, "Okay, Tozu has it."
Well, Eli, you can check out the rest of the episodes on YouTube and find out where that actually happened.
We check the historical records.
We can check the archives.
He can take as long as the chair people are.
Right?
The chair people. Oh, yeah. Unrelated.
So, yeah.
All right, so now who are you dealing?
They're covered in chalk.
So should I pull out? I'm gonna pull out the shell phone and just see if there's anything going on with it. I guess.
Same as it ever was. No pending messages or anything.
Maybe send a message.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should
you're
we
pissing off back there.
wait, Beetle? So you have a vague idea as to what this whole thing was? So should I give this to you to send Dukes a message about it?
I don't want that thing on my person. A tank should be holding that or somebody with strong fortitude should be holding on to that, because if it comes back, it's going for them.
Are you implying I don't have strong fortitude?
Fortitude.
Yes. You can take exactly 3 hits. And
10,
you
20,
die.
30, down.
I mean, all of us could take 3 hits, but some of us are harder to hit than others.
You die on the 4th one.
And trust me, I am not volunteering to hold that.
I could take more than 30 hits.
More than 30?
More than
Damn.
3 hits.
More than 3?
I could take 5 of those
Well,
poems.
technically, you could take more than 30 hits. It's
They were
Roll
one at a
each.
time.
all right.
30 HP worth of hits.
Yeah.
So if we are concerned that this thing is after the shell and it will come back, we should probably officially add it to Brody's rap sheet.
I can take it, or I'm fine with someone sneaky holding onto it too. That's not a bad choice also. But I have no problems with accepting it if that's what the party wants.
I will go with what you think is best, Brody.
I heard a whole lot of talk around the campfire about someone tanky holding it, so I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
I will officially add it to Brody's character sheet.
And then I will delete it from the information sheet.
We are calling that a shell phone, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
It's formally titled a husk, but yes, it's a shell phone.
All right, I will write husk
Shell
and
phone.
then shell phone in the parentheses.
Also, wait, Beetle, you said that this thing was sent by someone? After us? Is that what you implied?
This thing is called an invisible stalker. It is given a quarry by its summoner. The stalker knows the direction and distance to its quarry, as long as the two of them are in the same plane of existence. The stalker also knows the location of its summoner. So that's why I wanted to interrogate it to find out who its summoner was and where the summoner was. But
Well, then, who
conveniently
knows?
enough, it is not able
Not
to get
that I
to a
think we'll be
state that
able
I
to
could have done it.
Figure it out, but maybe we can all put our heads together and make investigation checks to maybe figure out maybe who sent it. Maybe.
Well, this thing has now disappeared into oblivion, so I'll
Just
investigate
don't make
anything you
investigation
want.
I suggest we all think about it a little.
Yes, you can all think about it a little. And
Birdie
make
got a
some
14 on an investigation check.
Investigation.
Intelligence. Smoke's coming out of Birdie's ears.
I am still really bad with this headache. Just don't ask me to think right now. I just got walloped by whatever. A soccer, which, trust me, I've had many adoring fans. I understand.
So what kind of things? Let me see.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
You guys are doing so good.
It's going to be a bad day if Brody gets the high roll. That's a good. So
Can the
Brody's
horse- can the-
idea was about the only idea we have.
Oh, hey, wait, Brody, can your companion roll?
She can, but she's kind of sleeping.
Through all of this?
She's trying.
I thought she woke
She's
up from
doing
the
her
snake
best.
attack.
She did, and then she tried to go back asleep again.
Oh.
She was up all night because somebody left her outside the waterfall. Anyway, all right. So with the 14, there are a number of enemies who could potentially be interested in intercepting your communications.
That's what I thought. Literally.
Good.
There are a number of hostiles that could have sent such an assassin after us.
Yeah, there are enemy nations and spy networks. Like
I'm just excited that we're important enough to have taken such notice.
Yeah. Or maybe you're perceived as being the weakest group to ever have held a shell phone.
I would not share that with the party. Brody's just gonna.
We can see it in your eyes.
Brody has a fan base. He has a foe out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to meet them on the battlefield.
Maybe next time they send 2 invisible stalkers.
We're
and
gonna
succeed.
have.
We're running at that point.
I tried to run already.
It would have
You
kept
can tell
coming. It would have kept
You can
coming.
tell from the Ashleys that it's faster than you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have known that until I
No,
tried.
until it kept catching up to you.
Oh yeah, I mean if we bolted down
no,
the
that's
road,
what I said. Beetle can tell from the Ashleys.
Yeah. If we bolted down the road and it was like, okay, it's there again attacking, I would have stopped. But tactically, there's an elevated invisible thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run away.
All right. So I'll say you all continue on the path for the rest of the day, and towards dusk, you finally, at long last, through the
city.
woods, see. Oh my god, it's taking so long to upload. There you go. The Elven capital.
Hey, look at that.
There's an elven capital. Oh wait,
It's in the Discord. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm that pretty.
It's a
Was that
waterfall
water
tree.
coming out of the tree?
It's a waterfall tree.
Yes.
Well, those could be like long spider silk strands. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we're
It's a
gonna go with,
waterfall tree, Patrick? I get it right. That's
yeah, I don't know. It was the closest picture to what I had in my head, so
Very cool. Like the water pouring out of the tree.
we're gonna go with it.
No
I just want
judgment.
to make
It
sure they
works.
weren't like silks or something, you know. Like
No, more likely it's like moss or
Yeah.
You see, like,
like
the willows that have it.
willow trees get that. Willow trees get like
I mean,
strands.
it is a city, so having aquifer coming out of it isn't surprising. It's actually really cool.
yeah. No, I kind of like it as water though.
Water it is.
Yeah, we're gonna go with water,
It's,
and we're gonna call it there.
it's literally a weeping willow.
Yes.
Very nice. I like that.
I'm looking
So
forward
it's
to
a
some
massive tree,
resting.
several hundred feet tall, and very, very, very wide around. You know this to be the mother tree.
Put it in the notes. Bard. Note that.
And you approach this bridge, and as the sun is setting, your weary traveling selves begin to cross to seek shelter for the night.
Yeah.
And we'll pick it up next week.
Yeah.
Are we picking it up like still at this current time, or are we actually going?
like
we're gonna
beat and battered, or are we resting? We're resting when we get there.
Battered. Nope. If you want to rest, you're gonna have to role play through it next time because
It's like, oh yes, please come in.
they might be like, "Fuck you guys, we hate you." Sleep outside.
That's
Let's see what happens. See how badly you do on your persuasion checks.
We're gonna talk about the point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who wants the point?
I mean, my theory goes to either Beetle or Brody. Out of everything, Beetle for being able to do everything, and Brody for the fact that you came up with a plan for trying to get us out of there. Like you were like, okay, maybe we shouldn't. You know, like taking into account that it's like we shouldn't fight something that's invisible and everything, and that or that's invisible and above us and just attacking mercilessly. I like your plan to it. I know that we didn't end up going with it, but I still like the fact that you came up with a plan out of it. But at the same time, the fact that Beetle was able to do your trickery on things, and well, it would have been nice if your chaos had hit a couple more times than just the one time it did. It was still
I wish it
fun
did.
to. It was still fun to see, and like you had a plan going, and unfortunately, it didn't work out for you. But that's just the way of life. You actually you also came up with a pretty good plan that admittedly during the heat of battle is a little bit hard to communicate, but you were able to say, hey, don't kill it, and just so happened that it vanished upon 0 hit points. So
I feel
I
like
also
I
love-
learned.
my vote goes to either Beetle or Brody on this, Cat or Danny. You're
Yeah, I was leaning towards Beetle, so I can support that.
I also want to throw out Cat's Pockets and actually sort of turning everything. If you had opted to run away at that point, then everybody would have run away. It would have gotten opportunity attacks and then also gotten to go again and possibly steal the item and succeed, given how low Tozu was. But you're choosing to do Pocket Sand, Chalk, whatever, gave Tozu and Beetle the opportunity to attack and Brody the opportunity to attack. Like, it was at
sorry to
80% HP, and then you pocket sanded, and it gave everybody else a turn because you were at the top of the initiative. It gave everybody else the chance to sort of lay into it and changed. Like, I really like Brody's tactical thinking and strategizing and like sort of taking that like battlefield leader role. Beetle doing the information craftiness and thinking outside the box is awesome. And then I think Cat actually did the thing that turned the encounter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I was the only one that could see it because of the glasses. You made it so that you and everybody else could do something.
So
How many
that's just-
inspiration
I
die
also
do you
want-
have right now?
I mean, I'm just gonna say I know full well I'm not getting the inspiration because I got my ass kicked.
But you did a great job at getting your ass
You
kicked.
did a
But
great
you were the
job.
best fighter ever.
You were the best
Yeah, and
meat
like
sack
admittedly,
ever.
the one time I could attack, I beat the hell out of it. But
Yeah.
I will say that I can hold one more inspiration. If people want to give it to me, I will accept. But if other people want it, I also will support
I'm
that.
yeah, I'm just letting you guys decide on it. I enjoyed everyone's aspects that were given this evening.
Speaking last, this is going to seem like a very weak thing. I actually could vote for all three of the other players in the party. I think everyone had a great moment, as Eli just went into detail about Danielle's thinking with Cat and pocket sanding it with Chalk was absolutely the pivot, the turning point in the battle. My plan was to run away, which obviously would have been redundantly failured.
So you wouldn't have done that.
Well, I still would have tried, and then
Yeah,
gone, oh, it's catching up, so never mind. Let's figure out where this thing is and try to take it down. Beetle's tactical assessment.
Oh, chaos magic. I'm down.
Yeah, throwing the chaos bolt around, and then let's not forget the tree mending.
Yeah.
It was very key.
Try not to piss off this.
And pocket healing that was appropriate. So all around, I think through the fight, Beetle was doing what he should be. He was being the utility player. He had all the little routes. And then I don't want DJ to go in notice for Tozu because I feel that roleplay would definitely go to Tozu in this encounter. Kind of running around, I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, and going for that sneak attack. And because you had that sneak attack dice just already locked in, it wasn't and I'm gonna. It was just you knew you were gonna do it, and it just made it very fitting. Being hurt and then diving into the wagon, and be like, I'm gonna use my uncanny hiding,
Yeah.
what is that? So
So,
everyone had a thing. Cat had the turning point. Beetle had all the battlefield information. Especially with trying to capture this thing. I wish that could have gone off for you, Bill. I'm sorry I argued against it.
no, I argue for the rule, so that's fine.
Yeah, it was a solid idea. I just don't think the rules were in our favor. The plan
That's
was
fine.
there.
Yeah.
Um,
So
and
I
then-
have a proposition then for Eli. To however he sees us in the bottom of his screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, roll a d4 and let the chaos that's lightly sprinkled still in the air decide to get the inspiration die.
Pat, while I do appreciate it, I am pulling myself out of this inspiration die and letting it go to the three of you guys for that debate. So,
I might follow suit on that then, because I didn't expect to be added to this roster. I really didn't think I was in it.
Then he rolls a d6 and we each get 2 numbers.
I'm gonna be selfless and say it's between Beetle and Cat. I don't think I'm deserving of it, though. Thank you very much, DJ.
So Eli, you can decide between the two of them, or have them each message you a rock paper scissors, and
Well, that also
Yeah,
just
I
then
think what
you're
I'm
at a point
actually-
where it says like DJ says all 3 of us, Pat says 2 of us, Kat says 3 of us, and I say 3 of us.
It does balance out, I guess.
Well, if we went with votes, then it would be me and Kat. I like the idea of the dice and the chaos continuing to the end of the episode.
I mean,
what I was actually going to do is I was actually going to give all of you an inspiration point.
Well, that was my first idea until you threw DJ into the mix, because I'm like, well, you could roll a 1 through 3 for us, and a 4 gets all of us inspiration.
I was just going to give everybody an inspiration because I loved the teamwork,
Thank you.
and I think that it's kind of like that was our 13th session, right? And I think it took a while to sort of get the gears going, and to get you kind of gelling together a little bit as a team, and to get you all sort of in tune with your characters.
Yeah, we need to learn our character sheets.
And I think you've kind of started to come into that, like as a party, and as players, you've come into your characters, and as characters, you've kind of started coming into your team in a way that's awesome to see. And this is also kind of a benchmark episode with you finally reaching the Elven capital. And it's not like if you continue to all play well, then I'm just going to have to pick somebody. But I actually really liked this. I liked the way that you all did this. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I had a lot of fun, like, watching you guys think through stuff. And, like, you all really thought through stuff. So I would say 1 for everybody.
Aw, yeah.
I'm not arguing with the DM.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm actually full now. I never thought I'd see that.
yeah, I am also full again.
I have 1, because I have to keep using it.
I mean, no, you've all been, like, consistently strong players.
Now
and,
as
like,
well.
I'm full too. Because we have max of 3, right?
3,
yeah, max of 3.
Next 3.
Apparently, I'm not doing great on rolls based on those statistics. Or y'all are hoarding.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about it for a while, and then was like, "Oh, wait, I can do these things." And then I was like, "Wait, I will do this." And then I rolled another 1 on my inspiration. And had to use another 1 after that.
Right. Well, that was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you guys.
That was,